Let's watch it.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, watch the first clip. Let's see how Taylor Ray does it.
So tell me where the controversy is, because I'm still looking for it.
He was far away from that clip.
Yeah, he was off the clip.
No!
Thanks.
No!
Thanks, camera guy.
So the problem area was in Taylor Ray's leading run?
it was,
No, it was when Alex was leading.
Okay.
That's where the
All right,
controversy
all right.
was.
Okay.
Or if you want to call it even controversy.
That was
Well, yeah, they said Taylor Ray won, and then they
reviewed it and said, well, Taylor Ray went off.
well they
Okay.
contested.
All right,
it.
all right, all right.
Okay, here we
Let's
go.
see the switching sides.
Look at
now.
how much closer Taylor Ray is.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Other than that, but
No, watch how shallow this guy cuts into the inside.
okay, but he hits the outer zone.
Where's he supposed to go?
But
Where's
he
he supposed to go?
should have set himself up. That's
Set him
not-
up. He slowed down and to touch and go. We touched the clip.
Taylor Ray should have set himself up better to make that transition.
If he was going faster and with more angle,
He should have set himself up for that.
Now, go
if
back.
he would have
Let's go
gave
back.
Alex a little more space and set up for a thing, he would have won.
let's go back.
Well, he refuses to.
That's a very hard thing to set up for, because with the way they set the line up for coming from the outside to that inside, it's hard to do it at speed.
What was he supposed to do? Put it in reverse and back up? I mean, God,
no,
what the hell was he?
No.
just
I'm
let
with
it
you
off a little
on
bit.
this.
No, I'm talking to Tim.
Yeah.
Like, look at where he's at. I mean,
So what happens is that you can
Yeah,
see
but
right
where
here.
to- look-
he's on the guy.
Alex
What's-
I
slows
understand
down
he's on the guy,
hard.
but okay, so right there, Taylor Ray should have carried that drift a little further before he transitioned.
How would he carry anything? He's still drifting. He had to
He
go
put
in
himself
reverse.
in a bad position. He put himself in a bad position.
Run it a little bit. Just
That's
a
not
little bit.
Alex's fault.
I don't think I would like. I mean, that is
Honestly,
just-
honestly,
that-
this
that's just-
comes down to the way the track was set up.
But what I'm saying is that he come on.
Well, look, this is what I'm seeing.
He
Is
could have carried if he would have carried that drift just a half second longer, he would have made it by that clip.
I don't think he has. It's a Miata. It's not heavy.
Oh, now it's the car's fault.
No.
look right here. You see Alex slowing down hard
Look,
to
come
get
on.
to.
That was way too slow.
But he
Yeah.
was
Look at how
trying-
slow he was on the brake to try to touch that front clip.
Yep.
Look
But he
at how
was trying
slow.
to do what the judges said to do.
But I mean, come
And
on.
I agree with that part of it. He
But
is
look at
doing what
that.
the
Look at
judges
that.
are asking.
That was full brake, full throttle, and just let it sit.
And technically, because Alex was doing what the judges were asking, yes, he does have the advantage there.
I mean, you can look
But-
at it. It looks like a rolling burnout, like just like a sit.
There's a big but to this. The problem is
Huh?
the way that track is set up. It just doesn't really make it possible for
it's an awkward transition.
The
That's
chase
not-
guy can't really
But what I'm saying
do
is that's
much.
not. We're not debating whether that inside clip should be there. Okay,
Yeah.
we all agree that should be moved. But what I'm saying is, as a chase driver, Taylor Ray should have put himself in a better position.
Unfortunately,
Taylor Ray, we watched the run right before this when Taylor Ray was leading. He did almost the exact same thing, except he carried a little more angle.
and he
through
carried
it.
more speed.
He carried
Yeah.
more speed, but the point is that he came just as close to that clipping point, but the guy that was chasing him, now Taylor Ray's much closer. He's
Yeah.
right on his door.
All right, so technically, yes, Alex wins because he's doing what the judges are asking, and because he was doing what the judges were asking, that kind of forced Taylor to mess up. But man, no, it
Let's go back to
should.
Taylor's run. Let's see how if he sits on that.
Well,
on-
remember
on-
in that run, the camera kind of went all over the place.
No, I think you can see the first clip though.
Yeah, you probably can.
Okay.
Let's see if he sandbagged on the
Yeah,
first.
go back a couple minutes.
Okay, so
Sandbag.
rewind
Now we're
back
getting-
over to the other run, right? The previous.
Yeah.
Okay, position. Okay.
Yeah, here we go, right here.
All right. Let's take it forever.
That's fine. Just leave it there.
Yeah, but
Look how, but he
Oh.
went way wider.
Yeah, he went way wider.
But
I'm talking
he's
about.
not slow though.
Well, how do you know?
No, I can see it.
But he's going wider.
So what if
He went.
wider?
Oh my gosh! You can't really
Yeah,
see
so
him.
he's-
it's hard to tell. But I'll tell you one thing. From my initial impression, you could definitely tell there was a fast deceleration in Schlegel's part.
Yeah.
in
Yes.
his run.
Right.
When especially when with me just like fast forwarding and skipping through all of the footage, and I was just like, nope. But then when it came across that one, I was like, "Oh, that's a bit off compared to the other vehicles." The way how they were entering through that section, Alex did seem like he
Squatted and just.
well,
But not intentionally to throw the
decelerated.
driver off, more to try to hit that inside clip.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know if it was to throw the driver off or to hit that first clip, but
Only Alex knows.
Honestly, it looks like
Because
that
he
he,
wasn't driving. He would be.
I'll
the
tell
one
you
that
what.
knows
Right
the
now,
intention.
he knew.
He knew what.
He knew right away what happened.
Well, he didn't call it because he's with Drift HQ. The Drift HQ guys are the one that called for it.
yeah, they decided to
They
contest
decided to
it.
challenge the call, not
Yeah.
Alex. Alex didn't challenge. Alex didn't say, "Hey, I want to challenge that call," because he didn't know what happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he was in a car.
Yeah.
So it was the Drift HQ, because that's what he was driving for. That the team that said we're going to challenge this call.
Oh, really?
He said he was always even. I didn't. I'm not the one that called for the challenge. It was my team called for the challenge. So he was getting a lot of hate mail and all
Oh.
kinds of nasty stuff on his Instagram.
Yeah.
He actually had to close his Instagram down, like
Really?
set to private, because he said he was getting so many people just
Yeah, because Taylor Ray has
berating
a
him.
huge following.
Yeah, he said he was
Yeah.
getting emails and messages like you wouldn't believe, just cursing him out and saying that he's this and he shouldn't have challenged the call. Oh yeah, you won, but it was a technicality. If you're a real driver, everybody knew that Taylor Ray outdrove you. You should have let it go. I mean, he was getting a lot of. So he posted up on Facebook, say, listen, I had to shut my Instagram down and set to private because I was getting too many hate mails from Taylor Ray fans.
All right. So
That's
the
crazy.
question is, if you guys were judges at this event and that's the way the clipping
would've-
points were set up, who would you pick?
I would have flipped the call. At first, I probably would have done the same thing. I probably would have saw it. And if you take what Taylor Ray did right there, going off and hitting the clip, he had a better run, absolutely, than that. He would have won. Absolutely, hands down.
All right.
But we've had to hand it out before. When we did the U.S. Drift Circuit at the casino, remember that one time where it was a run and it came down to Harry Tervola hit the last clip, and we said it very strictly. If you knock the clip out of the zone, we drew a box around it. If you hit the cone out of that zone, it's a 0.
Yeah, it's like hitting a wall.
And Harry totally outdrove the other guy.
Yep.
But the last clip, he took the cone right out of the zone. And we're like, well, it's a technicality. And what did Harry say? Nah. He goes, I don't really like it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, rules are
It
rules.
was like, what could I do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like I mean, technically, yes, Alex won. I have to give him that.
It was a good call. Judges did a good job.
I think Clip needs to go.
Absolutely.
yeah,
clip
that-
needs to go.
That
and I
clip should
agree
be
with
moved
that.
over. You either just leave the touch and go where it is, or take the touch and go away and put the inner clip there.
Yep.
No, I think the touch and goes are fine. I think as a judge,
Well,
you had
but-
to make the right decision. They're right. Yeah, he did. He did. You're right. He did
Yeah.
eat the front. He did eat the clip. But honestly, he ate the clip because the guy stopped in front of him.
Yep.
See, I think he ate
And
the clip because he didn't.
Look
put
at how
himself
well
correctly.
he handled staying on the guy.
Unfortunately, like nothing against Taylor Ray or any of the other YouTube stars that we all follow, but unfortunately, because of their fame or whatever in the drift scene, they get these fans and everything that are crazy about them and this and that, and
They get emotional about it.
yeah, and they can't, and Taylor Ray can never be wrong. Or,
Well, see, this is another thing is when I talked to somebody and they had mentioned to me that yeah, the call, people were upset about it, but when Taylor Ray went and saw the video, Taylor Ray said, yeah, it's technicality. I lost. I went off the track. I hit the clip, and that was discussed in the drivers' meeting. That was a no-no. 2 tires off.
Yeah.
Hitting a clip is a 0.
Yeah.
So he was totally okay. He didn't argue with it. He didn't get upset. He said, "Yeah, it is what it is," and he kept going on.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
he's
his
a good
fans felt
sport.
otherwise.
He's a good sport about it, and again, no hate towards Taylor Ray or anybody.
Or Alex either. I mean,
But yeah, I know Alex, and he's a great guy. Now the thing is that
I don't think it was Alex's fault.
No, it wasn't.
I think it's the
it was a
clip needs
victim
to
of
go.
circumstance.
The clip needs to go. And did Alex left foot brake to get that clip? Yes, he did. And did he do it hard? Yes, he did.
Yeah, I mean,
But is that his fault really? I don't know.
no, but because that's what the judges were asking for is that he hits that clip. Again, for the fans of that are watching this, don't hate on Alex for this. It was don't hate on anybody.
Don't hate
really.
the player, hate the game.
If anything, hate the judges because they were the ones who set the
we
rules.
don't know that though, do we? Do we know the judges set up the track, or was it the guy that ran the line?
Well, don't. Anyway, don't hate on them, on the judges or the line guy either. I mean, just the best thing we can do is just ask or petition or whatever.
Maybe Schlegel set up the track.
So
Alex
Schlegel what?
Schlegel set up the track.
Schlegel the
So he
snake.
did it on purpose. It was a conspiracy. He's like, you guys should put a
clipping point right here.
clip right here. It'll be perfect for my scheme.
Just wait for Taylor Ray to fall into my trap.
The second turn trap.
The second turn trap.
I mean, yeah, that's about what it is. Maybe could be.
It could be.
Where's KP? Wasn't he supposed
He's
to drive?
teaching a class.
Oh, okay.
He's teaching a
So what are we doing next?
Oh, teaching a
I'm
class. Oh,
just gonna drop that little tidbit right there.
okay. Okay. All right. No, I just figured you guys wanted to just keep breaking this down, but I
I just
think
want to watch it one more time.
It's broken.
one more time.
How much more are you
Oh,
gonna
we don't
break
have to watch it. Okay.
No,
You
no,
gotta
no.
beat a
no,
dead horse.
I was
We were looking for Randy's.
Yeah,
run.
that's what I was gonna say.
So we can
This
go
is
for
yeah.
Randy.
Keep beating
Randy's,
this dead horse. We're gonna have horse burgers.
Yeah, but it was
I mean-
a big topic in the drift scene. So I mean,
Whoop,
we
whoop,
got
whoop,
through it.
whoop. Oh, what happened?
It's a
Bird.
conspiracy.
Oh, bird. Oh,
Conspiracy.
turn the camera. Turn the camera.
Conspiracy. Alex
He got out of
straightened
the car and he moved the clip for the next turn. You didn't see it because he paid the camera guy
It's
to.
all conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Freaking hell.
Oh boy. Yeah, let's
Illuminati.
just go back to it one final time.
Boo-boo.
Look how much closer it is,
And
man. He
kaboom.
just sits on it.
Bam! Take that out.
There's almost no other way to really hit that clip from where you're coming
Where
from.
he
Look,
put
I'll tell
us.
you one thing.
Yeah.
Like looking back at Formula Drift, that would have been allowed. They wouldn't have penalized Taylor Ray for
It
that.
depends what season you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm
It
saying.
depends what season you're talking about. 'Cause
Yeah.
Every season's are new rules. So, but it's still evolving.
It's still
It's still a larva.
Okay.
Hasn't quite got out of the ocean yet.